Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSU81 and today I would like to do a comparison review for this SH Figuarts Spider-Man 2099 versus the CT Toys Spider-Man 2099. And yes, you guys must be wondering why did I skip the guessing game? I do want to have the guessing game earlier on, but the more I look at it, there are a lot more differences than I thought. So yeah, I will skip the guessing game because it will be rather easy for you guys to guess which one is which. Okay, so first of all, let's take a look at the overall look. Of course, we'll check out the body, and from here you can already tell that the SH Figuarts one have a lot better design. You can see, especially for this area here, is a lot closer. But for the CD Toys, you can see there's so much gap, and even the design is slightly different. I think, yeah, the cutting, like this one is like a very neat cuts, and this one just seems to be like it's like a more like a U shape, and there are a lot more gap on the CD Toys as compared to the SH Figuarts as well. You can see that the SH Figuarts one is, even though it have the areas for articulations, but the gap is very minimum. Other than that, I think the mold, the paint, everything is being done rather nicely, even for a bootleg. You can see, especially for this area here, is very nicely done. I mean, they make the figure smaller, and this parts here is the same scale as the figure. They didn't, like, you know, having the same long one for this one because it will looks rather weird. But so everything has been according to the size. And at the back, let's see. Yep, I actually removed this portion here because the SH Figuarts does have a cape for him to wear on, so you can remove this. But for the CD Toys, it doesn't come with any, so I don't think this can be removed, even though I have not tried it. But other than that, yeah, I think it's very much similar. Another giveaway on which one is which is, I did mention on the head, if you look at the side, the CD Toys does have a very huge gap, but the SH Figuarts, it is not. Even though it does have some area here for the articulations, but it is not as bad as the CD Toys, where you can see the area is so huge. In terms of the face, of course the head is smaller, but in terms of the details and the paints and the feels of it, even the feels of it is feeling really good. It doesn't feel cheap at all for the CD Toys. So wow, I think this is rather good. Okay, so for the articulation, needless to say, both of them are having a pretty similar articulations. You can see that this complex pose, I would say, can be easily pulled off for both of them. But there are a few things that I noticed. Of course, playing with the SH Figuarts is a lot smoother. There is no sound at all when I try to twist and turns. But for the CT Toys, yes, a lot of squeaking sound, but it is still being done rather easily. And another difference is the big gap behind his head does helps him to look up a lot better as compared to the SH Figuarts. You can still see that it can look up, but not as much as the CT Toys. Yep, so this one does have a slight better articulations when it comes to the head. Other than that, I would say both of them can pose rather well, rather easily. For the CD Toys, you do have to take care when you are twist and turning it, because like I said, it is having some squeaking sound, and I do feel that the joints quality will not be as good as the original, so you might break this guy when you are posing it. So do be very careful. When I'm playing with the SH Figuarts, I am very confident, I'm very assured that everything is going to be fine. I just twist and turn however I want to. There's no squeaking sound whatsoever. Yeah, so that's the difference. And next, I'll move on to the accessory, and both of them do come with quite the same amount of accessory, except for a few, which I'll go through with you guys. So let's compare the same accessory. So for the hands, they are having the same set of hands. So let's compare with the paints. You can see that the SH Figuarts does have a brighter red as compared to the CD Toys. But in terms of the quality, yeah, I think they both looks pretty good. And next, for the spider webbing as well, you can see that the SH Figuarts does have a slightly more translucent red, very bright red, which looks very good, and the one from City Toy is of a darker red altogether. And the SH Figuarts one does comes with these tools here to remove the back, which is this piece that I taken off just now. So we can actually put it back, and this is, yep, is for this piece here. So speaking about this piece, of course the SH Figuarts does comes with this big cape which I felt is totally unnecessary, because this thing is really I don't know how to put it, it's space consuming. When you wear it on this guy, he does have some problems standing still, it will keep making him fall down, but at the same time you can also use it like a balancer but okay, you see, even him disagree by having this one. So the City Toys does not give this piece here, which I'm glad that they actually decided to give these two head sculpt, especially with the angry one. Wow, I've been wanting an angry head sculpt of Miguel, but the SH Figuarts one doesn't give. However, I just realized that the head from the SH Figuarts is of a different expression as compared to the City Toys. At first I thought they are both the same, but I was wrong. As you can see, it's of different expressions altogether. Oh my goodness. And of course you can see the scale as well. The City Toys head is a little smaller as compared to the SH Figuarts. The skin tone is also very much different. And up to this point, I'm very sure most of you guys are interested in some head swapping. So let's see if we can have the City Toys head on the SH Figuarts. Okay, so let's remove it, and let's try with the necks on. Okay, I'm not sure if it's going to fit. Okay, you can see that the hole is much smaller than the joints. Let's try to push harder. As you can see, my fingers are turning red and it doesn't budge. Okay, so it doesn't go in at all, but I believe if you use some blue tack it might work. And yeah, the head does seems to be so much smaller than the body. So if I were to connect it, can you see guys, it just looks a bit odd, like he's having a big body with a small head. And I'm pretty sure you guys will be asking, what about we just use the original neck from the SH Figuarts? Yeah, I'll try that. Okay, so let's put in the original neck from the SH Figuarts. Let's try with this head instead. I know the skin tone is way different for the neck, and this looks promising though. Unfortunately, again, I think the joint is too big for this small head. Yep, it doesn't fit at all, but with some blue tack I think it will work. But the skin tone is different, yeah, I can tell that from the side, but from the front it's not that obvious. And we'll try with this angry head. Yes, you can see that the face totally cover the neck, so it doesn't show the difference in the skin tone. Yeah, so it still might works with some blue tack to make it stick on, but yeah, I can see that the head is still slightly smaller as compared to the body. And what about the SH Figuarts head on City Toys? So I removed the neck from the SH Figuarts. Let's try on City Toys. Oh, okay, it does go in, although it seems a little bit too big, but you can still put it in. Yes, and of course with the neck in, you can use the SH Figuarts head as well. Does the head seems bigger than the body? I would say yes. This time is the other way around. The head just seems to be bigger slightly than the body itself. Does it look like Funko Pop? Nope. I think from afar it still looks pretty okay. For the head swapping, it does seems to work for both of them if you doesn't mind the difference in the size. And now of course it's for the obvious difference. I would like to compare the scale. You can already tell that the SH Figuarts is slightly bigger, but from side to side, yes, we can see it's like an elder brother and a younger brother size. But it doesn't seem that bad though. I mean, Yeah, if I were to move it up a little, it's the same, but now I still think that it's acceptable. It's not as bad as the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which is the Tobey and the Black City Spider-Man. That is a very huge size difference, which I'd like to compare. Yes, this is the difference that I'm talking about. But actually, now that I compare them, it just looks like the same. I mean, in terms of the different scale, yeah, this one is very small. Let's compare the Spider-Man 2099. Yeah, I think both of them is very much the same difference in terms of the size. Okay, so in conclusion, I would still say that this City Toys Spider-Man 2099 is one of the best from City Toys. It does looks and feels good. I mean, if you don't have the original, you really wouldn't tell the much difference in terms of the quality, the articulations, the accessory. I think it's still better than the SH Figuarts. I do prefer 2 heads better than the K. And the best thing of all, this city is just like a fractions of the price for this origin. I would say you can actually buy around 4 to 5 of this guy before you can get this guy. Yeah, it's that much different. So if you don't want to spend so much for a Spider-Man 2099, you can actually consider the City Toys. It's totally worth the money to spend on. This is a very good alternative. So I do hope that you guys benefit from these comparisons. Hopefully it does show you what's the difference and whether or not you should get this City Toys. And I will catch you guys again in my next video.